you got those hors d'oeuvres ready yet, Franco? My ladyship is glowering at me. I did not fancy getting on the wrong side of her this evening. All's not rosy upstairs, let me tell you.
I have prepared my finest, Nancy. You take it easy, and I promise a temper of relationship. It will improve. Yeah.
Well, let's observe. Is this a lot?
For now. Let's take it much. It's only minutes away.
Well, then, I'll take this then, so as not to keep them waiting. Oh, and can you tell Mr. Perkins he's supposed to be serving drinks? I can't do everything by myself, can I? So he shouldn't be skiving down here with you.
Mr. Perkins, could you not come here with me? Our master works alone.
Well, where on earth is he then? I swear, that man vanishes whenever there's work to be done.
He is the slyest fox, as you say.
Sly? Downright underhand, I'd say. I don't trust that man one bit. The way he's sneaking around, listening in on conversations. I'd put £5 on him, not even being a butler. The way he opens the door and announces people, he'd barely even pass as a footman.
Are you English? So suspicious. Here. Maybe I need some clothes. And I get the next batch out. Wrong girl. Or the ladyship. She won't flout here.
Hello, Franco. How are you?
Ah, little Miss B. Franco Tito darling. I am one of you.
Oh, just dandy. Ooh, these look good.
Ah, but these are for the party. Well, how can I say no to you? Just one, my love. And how is the ladies' college? You should be there now, studying hard to be a great lady like your Aunt Catherine. Ah, but the tragedy upstairs. It has brought you back to your family too soon.
My family? They're all dead, Franco. You're the nearest thing I have to family.
But the ladyship treats you well and is kind, and send you to grad school to be a young society lady, not a lowerly made person like little Nancy, yes?
Yes, and I wish they never had. Guilt.
No, we will not upset us by talking out these things. Franco, very stupid chef, who drink too much and talk too much. And now he has made the little lady upset and has sorrow inside. And this makes fun of sorrow.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I promise to be more cheerful and grateful for the opportunities that I have been given.
Good girl. Your parents, they be very proud. Now, I go for flour in the back. You stay here and wash its masterpiece, and make sure no great society lady is the mother.
Ah, Miss Kitty, am I right?
Yes, hello. Are you the police?
Be careful with that, miss. We're marinated food and we wouldn't want that getting into any of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Franco keeps it down here to kill the rats.
That's right. We got a big, juicy restaurant here, and I exterminate them all. We have the cleanest rat-free kitchen in all of England.
That's very reassuring. Now, I'm going to need to take the stage to go. Now is as good a time as any. Then, miss, you can get back upstairs to your party.
No rush. I like being down here.
Fire away, Anna, big achiever. Frank will tell you many secrets.
Ladies, do come this way. I hope you don't mind, but I've decided to secrete you upstairs rather than announce you. I want your arrival to be a complete surprise.
Of course, my dear. Dramatic arrival is something I will. You will not be disappointed.
Your home is very beautiful, miss. You must be very happy here. Yes, miss, and I suppose I was, until recently. That is why I need your help. You will find out who murdered Daddy, won't you?
Worry not, my child. The Lady Mattia will serve you now. Now, take us to our quarters, so we can prepare ourselves.
Yes, of course. Follow me. And then I must get back before they notice I'm gone. Well, I wonder who they were.
They looked rather dramatic, didn't they?
Very exotic.
I suggest we keep our eye out for any strange goings-on, sister. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be very interesting and may present us with opportunities.
I had a very same thought, Fanny. Isn't this house delightful?
Stunning, so many pretty things.
heads together and recap the information we've gathered so far. I don't know about you, but all these comings and goings are giving me a headache.
Yes, of course. Oh, yes. Fire away.
Well, you're right, Inspector. You look a little preoccupied.
No, yes, sorry. Just something that won't leave me alone. I need to concentrate, that's all. Wait a minute, girl. What have we got?
Right. Well, it all started with a poisoned brandy glass leading to the death of Lord Grantham. We now know without a doubt it was a poisoning and not a heart attack, due to the high levels of toxic substances found in his blood.
Having interviewed the family, we have several strong leads as to why someone may have wanted him dead. His son Jeremy seems to be a rather angry young man. He had everything to gain from his father's demise and seems not at all upset at his departure. His sister Miranda, on the other hand, is devastated, and it makes me ask, is she a little too upset? Doth the lady protest too much and so hide her own guilt? Then we have these Americans. Something tells me instinctively to watch out for them. The husband I've met before, and I know his tricks of old. The lady, well, she's cut from the same cloth. There are deep family secrets there, you mark my words. And no love lost between two sisters.
Yes, but they weren't a boat at the time of the murder. They couldn't have done it. And those 3 children are certainly innocent in all of this.
Let's say they didn't organize it from a distance. Pay someone here to plant the poison. As family members, they may have a lot to gain. We need to look into their finances. I could be barking up the wrong tree, but there's definitely more to those two than meets the eye.
What about the household staff? What did you do with the information I gave you about the butler? Is he really who you think he is?
Aha, yes, my piece de resistance. He thinks I don't recognize him, but as soon as I clapped eyes on him, I knew who he was. He's definitely here under false pretenses. But I think I'm going to let him play his little games. It may flush out bigger fish. Just keep a close eye on him, Felicity. I don't know what depths he may have sunk to nowadays, so watch your back.
We have just interviewed Kitty, Lady Grantham's ward. What did you make of her?
Yes, such a sweet girl, but I think she doesn't fit in here. The resentment from the other two is palpable. And I found this amongst her belongings. She dropped it. It doesn't time with what she told us.
What was she doing at this time? She was supposed to be.
Exactly. That's what we need to find out. Oh, this case twists and turns. Now we have a load of old biddies turned up for a party who are bound to get in our way. Goodness only knows what Miss Miranda has planned for tonight. And on top of it all, we have the chef throwing poison around like it's going out of fashion.
Come along, old bean. Let's go quiz them all some more and then turn in for the night. I don't know about you, but I'm beat.
Looking for something in particular?
Oh, you made me jump. Sorry, I wasn't going to take them. I've just never seen so many books in one place before.
You enjoy reading them?
Oh, I just love it. I'm never so happy as when I have my nose in a book. That's right. And you? What's your favorite?
Anything by H.G. Wells. I've read them all.
Oh, I read one of his, The Time Machine. It was incredible. I love the mixture of science and fantasy. Exactly. Cousin, I
Feel rather odd.
yes.
You're a very strange looking girl, aren't you?
Why, thank you so much.
No, what I mean is you're nothing like your sister. She's all giggly and girly, and you're not. You don't seem to fit in with her at all.
Well, you know, they're not actually my brother and sister. We're cousins too on my father's side. Their parents died when they were very young, and mother and father adopted them. We do get along quite well. We sing together and go dancing together. But you're right. I do feel a little lost around them, like an outsider trying to fit in.
Singing and dancing, eh? Are you any good?
Well, Mother says so, and Daddy calls us his little showgirls. But it's not really that a thing. As I said, I'd much rather be devouring a book. Can you actually read my mind, Jeremy?
You know, my dear, I believe I can. What are you doing? Playing the idiot with my cousin here. Is there a problem?
Of course not, you silly boy. Why would there be a problem? What have you been talking about?
The Time Machine.
She likes H.G. Wells, Mother.
I love H.G. Wells, Aunt Catherine.
H.G. Wells, do you indeed? Fascinating, I'm sure. Jeremy, go away, please. I'd like to speak with your cousin.
I'm sure. I'll chat with you later about me.
It was nice getting to know you.
So, Abadney, how are you finding us? I know the circumstances aren't perfect, but how do you like the house and the gardens?
It's all very lovely, Aunt Catherine. Thank you. And are you enjoying having us to stay? I hope we aren't in the way.
Of course. I love having you here to stay, all of you, that is. And you'd never be in the way. Do you eat well? Are you happy at home?
Of course, Aunt Catherine. We have lots of fun at home.
And what are your interests, apart from H.G. Wells, of course?
Well, I like singing and dancing.
Ah, the opera and the ballet.
No, jazz and flapper mainly.
Jazz and flapper? My sister lets you dance like a flapper girl?
What's wrong with that, may I ask?
Wrong with it? When you left for America, I had no idea you were going to ruin my niece like this.
Ruin her. You like it, don't you, darling?
Well, yes.
Likes it? That's because she hasn't known anything different. You have not raised her as a young lady should be raised. How dare you, Mabel?
How dare I? I'll tell you how, dear sister, because although she's your niece, she's my daughter. Don't you ever forget that.
Why is she so angry, Mother? What did I do wrong?
You've done nothing wrong, honey. Always remember, Mommy loves you best.
Yes, ma'am.
Detective Inspector Hamilton. Thought I recognized you earlier. Been a long time. Do you remember me?
Yes, as soon as I clapped eyes on you, Miss Wilde. Hello. And you're as glamorous as ever. I do hope that chap of yours is behaving himself these days. It'd be very embarrassing to have to arrest him again.
I've not been Miss Wilde for a long time, Inspector. We married just before leaving for America. And I can assure you, he's a reformed character. An angel, I promise.
Well, I do hope so. Your sister's been through quite a lot lately.
Oh, don't worry yourself, dear. Catherine's as tough as old boots.
I see you've developed an American accent. Very exotic.
Well, I've been there for nearly 20 years, Inspector. One's bound to pick up these things. Now, I want you to come with me, persuade young Jeremy, tell my children all about our uncle's fascinating works with poisons.
Oh, yes, Jeremy, do tell. It makes us feel closer to poor Uncle Harold.
Well, if you insist. It all started when Father was at Cambridge. He had a fascination with science and the composition of chemicals and the effect on the body. But it was when he became a physician and was sent off to war as an officer that he really made his breakthrough.
What did he discover, Jeremy?
Well, out there, he had no real facilities, only limited medicine, and he discovered that if he added the fungus from certain poisonous mushrooms to specific medicines, it enhanced it. A little cyanide there, arsenic here, and he had a super drug. When he came back to England, he started his research in earnest.
So, we're testing on large specimens, real human beings.
Only during the war, as far as I'm aware, and that he stumbled upon by accident. Back home, he only used rats and other small animals. He would never jeopardize a human life.
Quite right. He was such a pillar of the community.
The most terribly upstanding chap from the earth.
To suggest otherwise is folly.
Yes, my husband was quite brilliant and enjoyed an untarnished reputation, despite your insinuations otherwise, Mr. Price.
I can't take any more of it. Oh, the poor darling. Look how upset she is. Lord Ransom was like a father to her.
How utterly vulgar. I, at least, have managed to keep my sorrows private.
Quite right. Tell her she's not one of us, eh, old girl?
One of you? I wouldn't want to be one of you for all the tea in China. You beastly creatures.
That's right, honey. You let it all out.
Don't encourage her, Mabel.
Mabel.
We have raised her with standards far higher than your own.
Oh, indeed. You think my standards aren't as high as your own, madam?
Now look here, lady. No one talks to my Maybelle like that.
Your Mabel? Well, she was our little Mabel before she went off and ruined herself with you.
I can't take any more of this.
All right, everyone. Calm down. Calm down. Ladies, will you please take Lady Grant
I'm calling the case. Can we have a word in private, please?
I really don't see how, Inspector. It was all really rather dull.
On the contrary, sir, I found it fascinating. Let's have a little chat before dinner and see if there's anything else you can tell us about your father's work.
It's working, it's working. I think we've well and truly sown the seed. Now we can just sit back and let it all fall into our laps.
Don't get overexcited, honey. That inspector's no fool. He caught you last time, remember?
Don't worry about me. I never make the same mistake twice.
Now, just watch yourself. I don't want you messing this up when we're so close. That'll be the going for dinner. Come on, kids. This should be interesting.
Don't get yourself overexcited, Mitchell. We don't need you making a spectacle yourself. And as for palm reading, yours would hardly make of anything interesting.
No, of course not. Silly me. Sorry, Master.
Now, everyone must take a seat around the table and take the hand of the person seated either side of you. The circle must be unbroken.
I'm sure you don't need me here. I'll just go see what Franco's up to.
On the contrary, sir, we need the entire household assembled. If you could be so kind as to ensure that the staff be present, it would be much appreciated.
You heard the lady, Mrs. Perkins. Why don't we go fetch Franco? I think we should, Inspector. That way we can have a proper catch-up along the way.
Everyone, please, arrange yourselves around the table, as the Mistress Fanula has indicated.
Do the servants really need to be here? It will make them very uncomfortable to have to sit in my presence.
I think it's best that everyone is included, ma'am. You're not taking this seriously, are you, Barnaby? It's surely a sham to entertain posh rich people. There's no basis in science. I know that, Felicity. I just think this game might be enough to spook the murderer up enough that he might let it slip and reveal himself. Some of them look nervous enough to pop already. Fair enough. I'm not convinced, though. It's all a load of rubbish as far as I'm concerned. Give me the facts over fantasy any day.
You're a very sensible for a woman, aren't you, Professor? I can almost see how you manage to fit in amongst the men folk.
Why, thank you so much, sir. It really does affirm my belief in myself when men like you tell me what a clever little thing I am.
I think she likes me.
Why, of course she does. Now, why don't we go sit with everybody else?
Spirits of the dead, speak to me now. I see the baby, the lost baby. Where is the baby? The lost soul, so far over the water. I see a mirage, like water over the face, the features unclear to me. Who are you? Show yourself to me. The mask is slipping, to reveal a woman and her twin stepping out into the light. They are covered in jewels, dripping from head to toe in diamonds and gold. They are here under false pretenses. I sense such hate and guilt over the loss of a beloved father. He did not deserve to die. Did not ask to be treated in that way. How could you? He weeps for his family. And what's this? A sweetness? Such happiness playing in the garden. And then a sorrow. A loss so profound the sweetness is twisted and transformed into... No! No! I see it with poison in the mind, poison in the hand, choking, can't breathe!
Please, everyone, stay calm. Lady Mattia needs time to recover and then to reveal the secrets that the dead have imparted to her.
Oh, did we miss all the fun? I'm afraid we got rather waylaid.
You all look as though you've seen a ghost.
So, did you see anything?
Oh, yes, Mr. Price. I saw so very much.
But how did you know I've never introduced myself to you?
On the contrary, sir, I know everything about you. Why you have come, and the deception you have wrought. It is not yours for the taking.
What does she mean? Mr. Price? Mabel? What have you done?
And you, sir! How different you look in that uniform. Nothing like your starting life. Dishonesty will always fell a villain.
Me? I don't know anything. I'm nobody. We both know that's not true, don't we, Mr. Simpkins?
No, this is Mr. Perkins, not Simpkins.
I'm afraid your ladyship is mistaken. This is most definitely Miles Simpkins. I bet you thought I hadn't recognized you, old man? I had a horrible feeling you didn't. You're always on the ball, even in the academy.
Can you explain, please? What's going on here?
I will, your lordship. After I've had a long chat with Miles here. You know you're not going anywhere, don't you, Miles? I have over 20 police officers on the spot, and they've all been pre-warned you might try and flee.
Yes, Hamilton, all stay put.
I knew he wasn't a butler.
Can we please continue? The Lady Mattia must impart information. Yes, of course. Sorry. Quiet, everyone.
The baby, a twin, given with love but resentment, then taken hold in the heart. The sisterly bond has been severed. Now one will seek to destroy the other.
Catherine, you look awful. Let me sit with you, dear. Must we continue? This was rather fun to begin with, but I think it's gotten out of hand.
A little too close for comfort, perhaps.
I see a kind man, willing to do anything for his master, not knowing the dreadful fate that will befall him. They have tried to make amends, but the pain is too deep, the soul corrupted by sorrow, so the innocent become wicked.
But what does that mean? I don't get it.
I'm spooked. I don't like this game anymore.
Daddy, can we go home now?
I am exhausted. I see so much more, but it is unclear to me. But mark my words, there will be more death and heartache in this house before the next sunset has fallen.
Well, we're all done this nonsense now. I'm going out for some air if that's all right with everyone. Good.
Cousin, may I join you?
No! I want you here with me, darling.
We'll have something to entertain us in a moment. Please stay here, Evadne.
Okay, all right. As you wish.
I think we'll have our chat now, Miles. Come on, then. Let's get it over with.
Isn't Jeremy supposed to be reading the will tonight, Mother?
Yes, just give him a moment. Miranda, what were you thinking? Look at how this farce has upset everyone. And are you any closer to knowing who killed your father?
Well, I just thought...
I think I am very close indeed to know who killed Lord Brent, your ladyship. I just need to rest. Then we can reconvene if you will.
I really don't think that's a good idea. Do you? Look how you've upset my Aunt Catherine. I think you should leave.
Oh, I feel sick.
Let's get you outside, my lady. Miss Miranda, would you please sit? Yes, of course.
Well, I thought that was very dull. Didn't you, Cecilia?
Splendid fun. I wonder what's coming next.
Hey, Becca, listen to this. There's a war going on in there.
They fight over the money now, eh?
Yes, it's the famous reading of the will. Oh,
The young master, you're not too happy, eh?
what's going on in there? Let me listen. What are you doing here? I thought the police nabbed you.
Despite all you think, I'm not actually doing anything illegal. I'm not called Perkins, but I did train as a butler, and I'm here on official business.
Official business? You're a fraudster and you don't belong here.
I mind your business, girl. Let me... Why is she getting so much? She's not even family.
Goodness only knows, but the way they've raised that girl up, I'm not one bit surprised.
Oh, Nancy, don't be so cruel. You don't know what they did to her.
Who did what, Franco?
Oh, of course, it's about her old dad. Well, that amount should definitely soften the blow, eh?
What are you two going on about? What's about this, Dad?
Oh, it's why I'm here. 15 years ago, His Lordship.
Quiet! They're coming!
Not that!
I'm not putting up with this. Mother, I'm contesting the will.
Contest away! I don't want your beastly money anyways!
Oh, don't give me that. You've been gearing up for windfall for years, and now you've got it. Go on, you leech. Take your winnings and leave us alone.
Children, please, this is not Kitty's fault.
Oh, stop defending her, Mother. She gets half. Half? How is that possible? Yes, but darling, you get to keep the house and all the grace and favor that goes with your status. You don't need the money. What would you spend it on anyway?
It's not the point. We, as his biological children, his true heirs, get a quarter each once he passes away. How is this right and proper?
Well, you'll be pleased to know, Jeremy, I'm not keeping it. I'll give it away to poor children or something. Someone who really deserves it.
You're not even grateful. I could strangle you.
Contain yourself, please. Or else shall have no choice but to rescue myself.
Mother, I apologize if I've offended you. I'm excusing myself from dinner this evening. I really lost my appetite.
Jeremy, wait for me. Aunt Catherine, I'm sorry. I can't bear this anymore. I'm going to my room.
Everyone, please. Dinner will be served in an hour. Franco, you are needed in the kitchen.
Well, that was nearly violent. Can't say I'm surprised, though, after what they did to her folks. And what would you know about that, sir?
Family told you to be careful.
You two clearly have your own reasons for being, but it's clear to me that you're up to something.
Us, how dare you?
Oh, please don't treat me like a fool. I know you won't, remember? Come along.
I'm confused.
Me too. What have Mom and Dad done wrong?
Oh, come on. They're always up to something. Don't pretend that you haven't noticed. They think we're dumb, but I see them planning and plotting. I know they're here and try and take the house. I don't know why they think they can, but...
I wonder what your father meant when they did to your folks.
Yes, that was very mysterious.
I recall a whisper of a scandal a little
not here to elude in idle tussle, so please.
No, Michael, I know something I'm going to jolly well say so.
He fell in pause, you know, all for the greater good. He was trying to find a cure for disease. It was an obsession of his that in the end killed his most trusted servant.
What does she mean? Who is she talking about?
That's what I'm talking about. Lord Grantham. He carried out experiments on his staff, primarily Kitty's father.
That's just talk, Mitchell. We don't know that for certain.
Yes, we do. Catherine confided in me. She felt so guilty at what her husband had done. She felt she had to make amends. That's why they took Kitty in, and spoiled and paid for her education. And that's why her mother was never seen again. They couldn't bear it and even look at this house and see her daughter in it, so she shut herself away. Poor Catherine had tried to make up for it ever since, and she can't even tell anyone for the shame.
Well, did you ever? Never.
Such a lonely baby, never feeling as though you quite was him. Your other half is missing, my love. You must find.
What do you mean? What do you know about me?
Nathaniel, come here, please. Come to Mother. Stay away from my daughter. My children, stay away from all of them. Do you hear me?
The truth will out.
Not if I can help it.
I see you're very good at you. Do you think you're planned to murder?
We already have.
Ooh, I say, they're giving me the shivers.
I think that's enough excitement for one night, don't you, ladies? Mitchell, you really haven't helped with your half-cocked stories.
Sorry, Michael.
Shall we freshen up for dinner then?
As you wish.